Hello, I am here to show you how to modify one page on your new Google websites. So we are going to use Mrs. Alvarado as an example. Right here where it says contact the teacher, that is the page that we are going to be modifying. So I'm going to click on that page and just leave it kind of in the background for a while. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to open up a new tab. Then I'm going to go to my apps page and I am going to open up my Google Drive. Now up in the right hand corner, you see that it automatically defaulted to my personal Gmail account. So I need to check that and make sure that I'm on the correct account. So I'm going to go back to the GPS Webmaster, which is where I want to be. So if for some reason it's not working correctly for you, that might be why. Okay, so now I'm back in the correct account. I'm in my drive, my Google Drive. I'm going to create a form. So I'm going to New, More, Google Forms. As you notice, as I do each one of these things, it's opening up tabs at the top of my screen. So just keep that in mind. So the untitled form, I am going to retitle it Contact Form. Untitled question, I'm going to put your name. Change multiple choice to short answer. I want that to be a required question. So I click down here where it says required. Then I click over here where it says add question. I want to know your child's name. Change that from multiple choice to short answer. That also has to be required. Add another question. Your email address and or phone number. Use short answer again. Make that a required question. The reason why I put both is because some people prefer email, some people prefer phone, some people don't have a phone, some people don't have an email. You just want to be the most accommodating that you can. Okay, add a question. Your questions and or comments. And then I leave that. I don't use short answer. I use paragraph for that one because it may be longer. So that's also required. And that's it. That is it. Then we are going to come up here, scroll back up to the top. We notice that it says contact form. Now, if you want to put a form description, all you have to do is click on it and you can put in, maybe some sort of description if you would like to. That's completely up to you. Okay, so we've created our basic form. Now we need to come up here and title it. Since we titled it in the form, all we have to do is click up here and it will automatically retitle it. Now we need a place for those responses to go. So I will click on responses. Then I will click on this little green box, which will create a spreadsheet, which will automatically be linked to this form. So I will click that spreadsheet and it will say select response destination. I want it to create a new spreadsheet. This will create a spreadsheet in your Google Drive, which will collect the responses that the parents or the other people, whoever uses this contact form, all of the responses will go into this contact form, which will be kept permanently unless you delete it in your Google Drive. Okay, so we're just going to leave that alone and then we're going to click create. Okay, so now it opens up another tab and this is my spreadsheet. And again, this is in my Google Drive. Okay, so I don't want you to forget that. Okay, so now I want to have this form. I'm going to go back to the form. I'm going to forget about the spreadsheet for a while. I'm going to go back to the form and I want to go back to my questions and I want to embed this form into my website. So I will click up here where it says send. And then if you notice, I want to use this little icon right here. This is where it will embed it as HTML into my website. So I'm going to click right here so that this highlights. And then I'm going to click right here where it says copy. Okay, so it just copied that long list of characters. And just to be on the safe side, I'm going to do what it says, and I'm going to press Command C just to make sure I have it copied. Okay. So then I click up here. There's an X. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm going to click up here. I'm going to click on that X to close that out. I'm going back to my Contact the Teacher page. I know this is long and very detailed. You can replay this video as many times as you need to get it right. So I'm going to go back to my Contact the Teacher page and click on this little pencil to modify this page and wait for that to open. You'll notice that there's an HTML box right there. Okay, so I am going to click on that HTML box. I want to highlight and delete anything that's in that box. Then I am going to paste the link that I had copied. And to paste, I click Command, which is the key that's next to the space bar. Hold that down and press the letter V. And that will paste that long list of characters that I just copied. Then I click Update. And right now you can't see it. It just says Google Gadget. Okay. But once I come up here and click on the Save button, it will save, and there's your contact form. Okay. So now whenever your parents click on this, they will see that contact form in your on your page. Okay. Now, how do you know if a parent has contacted you? You need to go back to that spreadsheet. So I went back up here and clicked on that spreadsheet. And right here where it says Tools, I'm going to click Notification Rules and click that. And I want it to notify me when any changes are made. And this part's your choice. You can either have it send a daily digest to you, or you can have it sent right away. So I would click right away. Okay. Then you click Save. Now, anytime a parent fills out that contact form, now you'll get a message in your email that will tell you that a user, and I think it's pretty much the way it's worded, will say a user has modified your contact form responses spreadsheet or something to that effect. I hope this helps you. If you have any other questions, please let me know.